Hola, here I am saying hi again. Okay, so as I told you in the email, we are not going to stop much in this chapter of the book. So this chapter is still about food, but this one is going to talk about what to do to stay healthy. So to stay healthy is para mantener la salud. Para mantener la salud, that's to stay healthy. What to do to stay healthy. So the chapter talk about foods and beverages for dinner, what people eat or do to stay healthy. And so this is what we're going to see here. The vocabulary is about the food pyramid. So you have different words that you're going to see in the last page of the book. By the way, some of you were having problems with your book. And ta-da! This book can help you when your e-text does not open in your activities in the electronic book. So please be aware of that. So there are the food pyramid, the different groups of foods, and then exercising, walking, lifting weights, so. Oh, this is the video historia. I'm gonna skip that. And it talks about el mate. It's important that you check the cultural element in your book. We're going to skip all the way to the grammar part. Okay, we're gonna stop a little bit right here. So we were talking about grammar. I mean, about the plural form of the nouns in the past. So instead of saying el profesor, we say los profesores or unos profesores. Instead of saying la mesa, we said las mesas, el mapa, los mapas, and so on. And in this one, we're going to see how we're going to make agreement between the noun and the adjective. So for that, I am going to pause this a minute. Okay, I paused it for a little while so I could find this page and show you, or remind you about the singular and plural of the nouns. So we have el reloj. We have el reloj, and then we have los relojes. So this article changed to plural, to los, and this you add es to the end. You add either es or s to the end, okay? So la ventana, you made la plural and it's las, and then ventana, you add es, las ventanas. And remember that when it ends in a z, you just change the z to c and add es. And these are definite articles, and these are indefinite articles, so that's what is different. So this will represent the, and this will represent a or an. Okay, so let's pause again until we find the adjectives. Here we are with the adjectives, so the plurals of adjectives. So adjectives agree in gender with the masculine or feminine nouns they describe. For example, el bistec es sabroso. We say es sabroso and we don't say es sabrosa because bistec has this article here that indicates that it's masculine. That means the adjective has to be masculine. So they had to agree in gender. La ensalada es sabrosa, es feminine. Now, just as adjectives agree with the noun depending on whether it's masculine or feminine, they have to also agree with if it's singular or plural. So to make adjectives plural, you're gonna use kind of the same formula you already knew. You add es, you add s, or you change the z to c, and then you add es. Okay? So, for example, la hamburguesa es sabrosa. That's one. The hamburger is tasty. And then you're going to change to the hamburgers are tasty. So in English, you don't modify the adjective, but in Spanish, you have to do it. So las hamburguesas, because you already changed the noun with the article to plural. Then you have to change this. This means are, and this means is. So you do have to change this in order to make a match that everything is plural. So we are in las Hamburguesas son, and then you have to modify the adjective too and add s at the end. Sabrosas. Now this one ends in L in a consonant. So because it ends in a consonant, you are going to add es. And same with the adjective. So this, you change el to los. Pastel, you add es. Pasteles. Then you have to change es to son. Son. Muy. Muy is just an adverb. You don't touch that one. And then popular, change to populares. When an adjective describes a group including both masculine and feminine nouns, you're going to use the masculine plural form. And, okay, so let's pause right there. Here, just a brief example. So, popular, populares, this is singular, this is plural. Divertida, divertidas, singular and plural. We're back to our book. And so we are not going to have a practice on that. You're just going to have to remember that because we're just moving on. And here's the verb ser. It's another verb. So ser, we use estar when we were talking about the position of things. La calculadora está encima del escritorio. La silla está detrás del escritorio. La profesora está delante de la clase, and all the things that we learn estar, that is to be. Now, ser is to be also, but ser you use, and we have used it before, remember? When we were talking about where we're from. Yo soy de Carolina del Norte. So you say where you're from with soy, with the verb ser. Ser and estar, they both mean to be. In English, to be has two connotations. You use one to say what you are, and the other one can say what you are. Like one is for location, and the other one is for just to say what you are. Anyway, for example, I say I am a teacher. I am a teacher, but I can also say I am in my house. So that is the same. But we had two different verbs for that in Spanish. So, if I'm going to say I am a teacher, I say yo soy una profesora. But if I'm going to say that I'm in the house, I say yo estoy en mi casa. Okay. We have used this one, soy, eres, es, somos, soy, son. That's the conjugation of that verb. I am going to post something on Canvas where you have all. This is an irregular verb. So even when it ends in ER, you are not going to you are not going to apply the endings that you have for ER verbs. You are going to do it does their own little song, you know. It doesn't follow the rules. So it's different. So we're not going to stay here because we have practiced this and we're going to just keep moving. Okay. So there's a conjugation and I'm going to give you a chart with conjugations. Do not forget the cultural element for your unit. It's important you know it. Hey, this is called un molcajete. And is from Mexico, originated from Mexico, and you just smash species there. That's pretty cool. That's what they put the pico de gallo in some of the Mexican restaurants that you attend to. Okay, sorry. I got distracted. Okay, so here's what a soccer player eats and give some tips on how to stay healthy and this and that. There's another Fondo Cultural talking about soccer. Some of you like it. What you do to stay healthy. By the way, we in my house, we are planning a garden. So we want to be healthy. So we have been planting some food and we already ate some vegetables. First vegetables. Here I am. I'm getting distracted. Okay, sorry. So we're finishing with this. This will be the whole chapter. And here is your vocabulary at the end of the chapter. Page 168. And that's it. we're done with this chapter. So we are going to skip chapter 3b and we're going to continue working with chapter 4a. So that will go in the next video. All right. I'll see you in the next video.